Hey, Adam Dukes here doing this again. And the audio was apparently messed up. I'm having so many issues with the OBS software to do it from the desktop. I'm not a big fan of doing it from the phone, but hey, it's going to work because the double chin really sticks out. So do it from the phone. Dad-Preneur episode number 4. What is your biggest competitive, or this is your biggest competitive advantage online? Over the weekend, I was in a Facebook group and some people were talking about, one lady had posted a question about how often she should email her list, her database, her customers, leads, whatever it was. And she got about 17, every single answer was different, obviously. It's almost like asking how long is a piece of rope. And there really is no rules in like online marketing, and like you do whatever you want. There are best practices, of course, that you should follow, but there really are no rules. She was looking for an exact number, like you email them once a week, or you don't pitch them every email. For every 4 emails of value, you send 1 pitch. So 20% or something. I've seen people say, that was a comment, I think, something like that. So it can be. There are no rules. You don't follow rules. I had left a comment and I got really fired up and wrote like a long. I left a long comment about it, and I'm on 3 people's lists that email every single day, and they pitch in every single email, and I open and read every single email because they're giving value. So there are no rules to say email this number of times, pitch 20% of the time, 37% of the time. There are no rules. The biggest competitive advantage you can do online is to be yourself, and that's the good and the bad. That is the most powerful. That's going to beat out ClickFunnels. That's going to beat out Aweber. That's going to beat out ActiveCampaign. That's going to beat out, ConvertKit. All the software out there. It doesn't matter. Like, being yourself is the number one. And a lot of people think they have to kind of stay inside the boundaries, color inside the lines, I guess you could say, or follow the rules. And that's how I always used to be too. For a long time, I used to follow the rules and kind of edit myself. I swear the first couple of years on business, I didn't swear because that wasn't professional. When I would do videos before, I would always wear like a shirt and tie. I'd have shorts on underneath, but a shirt and tie up here, because I was like faking the part, or I was looking the part. I wanted to be professional. Look at, now I'm wearing a damn t-shirt that I wear all the time. Actually, one that I made, Service Over Self. This is from a failed Shopify store, but it's one of my favorite shirts. So there are no rules. Be yourself. Be open and honest. Very, very important. Being open and honest. Being vulnerable. I had wrote a blog post a couple years ago in 2013. I wrote 2 blog posts. I talked about my 5 wins for that year. So it's kind of like bragging, like beating on my chest. And then I talked about and then another blog post was the 5 losses. The goals I came up short. And I was open and honest about it. And I got so much more like comments, private messages, emails on the negative stuff, or on the so-called fails, the goals that I didn't hit, because it was a tough post to write, but it was a really tough post to actually publish and put it out there. I was being myself though, and people really, really, really appreciated it. Hey, these are the goals I had. These are the goals that I came up short. So being yourself, being open and honest, and then I closed out the group with like a little thing that I think people really liked, because people liked my comment. Share your story, speak your truth, and shine your light. I think though you follow those 3 things, you will have success online. But most importantly, be yourself. Bottom line, the good and the bad. If you swear, you swear. Look at Gary Vaynerchuk. He doesn't fit the corporate mold, and that's probably where I've modeled a lot of what he does, because he does his own thing, and he just recently talked about that on a video about speaking, about being truthful about who you are. You will repel people online, and that's a good thing. That is not a bad thing. A lot of people think that's a bad thing, but you want that, and you want that repel, because then you're going to be bringing the people that believe in your message. You're going to be bringing them closer. So that is it for episode number 4 of Dad-Preneur. A little bit late. Had some technical difficulties on the first one. Dale, and I think, I know the other guy's name. I think it's John, even though it doesn't say it on there. I do appreciate you guys pointing it out. I can't see the comments on the desktop. That's the downside. But I can see them here on the phone. I can see Dale saying the audio is good. So I appreciate you guys looking out. And I apologize. That first one was, I don't know what happened to it. It was really weird. I had to uninstall OBS and then I reinstalled it. And obviously that didn't work. John, yes, I got it right. You throw me off with your name there, or with your profile name, I should say. So John was right. So amazing that I remembered that. So thank you guys both. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time for episode number 5 tomorrow.